Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Man, that's trash. That's trash. 49. 2.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
21. Here we go.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Mostert. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards, first down Niners. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the step and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A 4th-round pick in 2018, Chase Edmonds with a carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the second down throw on target, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down, Cardinals.
Got it. 33. Check flag 33. He can't hit him. He's not going to get me.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 49ers' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I'm trying to collect. Mark 56.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
56
territory now. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mostert. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. 21, 21. Shift,
Garoppolo now. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
21, 21.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Bang, 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 bang.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Come on! Hey, we got to get this stop here, team.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
11. 12, fellas, here we go. We got, hey, gun. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
58, boys, 58 to Mike. And we heavy on the edges, 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Crunch time, defense. He's coming.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Throwing on first down is Murray. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Murray again, second and 10. He finds Hopkins complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Garoppolo to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Phillips. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, gun.
1st and 10 at the 20-30 yard line.
Here's Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11. Shady weapon. Kill.
Now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, oh,
He's got daylight. Past the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 81 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to go down again. D Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw, it's Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
56, Mike, 56. All day, baby, all day.
Murray to air it out again. This is caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike.
12.
Let him know, let him know.
5.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. Check. Big Dan,
I got you.
Come. Big edge. Watch the safety creep.
Go ahead.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
21 yards there on third down. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
And this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? 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 When you flip it over, how about making the comeback, and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Cards, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big scam, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team count, that's a big number. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like